Hello, I'm Lady T, and this is my video blog. I decided to start a video blog because I felt like sharing my thoughts on everything you're not supposed to speak about in public. Politics, religion, and everything in between. So be sure to hit that little button down there that says subscribe and come back every week and hear my opinion. You can also hit me up on Facebook or send me an email at tcollette, COLLETTE, the number 1, at yahoo.com with any questions, comments, or topics you would like to speak about. This week, I decided to talk about relationships. I know some of you that know me are like, this girl doesn't have a relationship, isn't in a relationship, so how can she speak about relationships? Easy. Because I'm not in a relationship and I have not been in a relationship for a little while now. So I kind of figured out what was wrong and what was right. First, let me tell you this. If you've been in 5 different relationships in less than 1-2 years, then guess what? There's some working on you need to do. You're the common denominator. Now don't take this the wrong way. Sometimes you just attract the wrong people. We as women have a problem where we pick men out that we want to fix. It's naturally born into us. We're supposed to be the mother, the nurturer, the carer. Well, that's how it's supposed to be for children and old people. We're not supposed to be nurturing and caring and trying to raise grown men. Now, there are some men out there who are just absolutely bonkers, off the wall, and it doesn't matter what you do or what you say, they're always going to be off the wall and bonkers. They think it's the 1950s and a woman's place is in the home, barefoot and pregnant. Then there are the men who feel like all women are feminists, so if they want to go out and work and bring home the bacon, then I'm going to sit home and play Xbox all day. Men will treat us how we allow them to treat us. You can't get mad at him because he does not work, because he will not clean dishes, because he will not vacuum the floor, because he does not get the kids up in the morning, because he won't even pour his own box of cereal or make his own sandwich. Why can't you get mad at him? Because the minute you walk through that door and he goes, "Hey babe, can you make me a sandwich?" This is exactly what you do. And you go into the kitchen and you make him a sandwich. Then you get upset and say, "I don't know what his problem is, always thinking I'm his maid." Why you didn't say to him, "I just got off of work. You've been sitting there since I left 8 hours ago. Get up and make your own sandwich. Matter of fact, get up, go find a job, buy your own bread, lunch meat, mustard, or whatever else you want on that sandwich, and make it yourself." It's time for us as women to step up. We want to be treated better. We have to demand better treatment. Now, don't take this the wrong way. That doesn't mean you walk around demanding that a man do this, that, and the third, and yada, 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 so that you don't have to. I am a single mother. I have 1 son. I go to work every day. I have my own place and my own car. I pay all of my own bills. Believe me, I was in wonderful relationships for a while, and in some way, shape, or form, for whatever reason it was, it fell apart. I'm not going to say it was their fault, and I'm not going to say it was my fault. Some things are meant to be, and some things just aren't meant to be. But one thing I can definitely say is I didn't put up with BS. There was no sitting at home all day and doing nothing, especially if I'm at work. There was no getting off at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and being out till 10, 11 o'clock at night and thinking you have no responsibilities at home. There was no, "Oh, I'll talk to her later," or, "Oh, it's just her." Because I didn't treat him like that. I called my man to let him know I got to work on time. I called him to let him know I got off and was on my way home. I called him if for some reason I wasn't coming home. And I know a lot of you women are saying, oh, no, she didn't. That is not her father. No. But when you have a good man at home, you don't want him worried or concerned. So for my own peace of mind, when I got off, especially because I get off at midnight, I would shoot him a text message. Hey, babe, just got off of work on my way home. So that he wouldn't worry about me and would be okay until I walked in the door. And also, that's for my own protection. It only takes me about 20-25 minutes to get home. So if I'm not home in 45 minutes and I text him and said, I'm on my way home, red flags go off, the National Guard gets called, and somebody's out looking for me. Women, you have to treat your men like you want them to treat you. If you want respect, if you want somebody to love you and care for you and be there for you, then you have to be the same way toward them. Also, those of us with children need to realize that you and your child are a package deal. If he can't understand that last minute call because John is running a fever and you have to cancel your date, he's not the one. If she can't understand that your daughter needs some daddy and me time because she's going through something right now, so no, you don't have time for her, then she's not the one. If they don't make an effort to not only get to know your child and you, then there's no point in wasting your time. Because when you want to start a family with this person, they have to accept your child as their own and have to accept the fact that you are their parent. And there are going to be times when that child's going to come before them. So, in a nutshell, ladies, step your game up. Treat these men the way you want to be treated. And if he doesn't get the hint, then you have to cut him loose. Stop expecting a man to change because you're trying to make him change. One thing I've learned about men in my 28 years of life is they're not going to do anything until they're good and ready. So you either hang around and wait with your fingers crossed and hope that they get it right, or you let it go and you let that man find his own way. If it's meant for you, it'll come back to you. If it's not, something better will come along. It's Lady T out. See you next week.